5 years is how long I've been building and rebuilding Azeroth Kingdom. Today, we bring glory back to Azeroth Kingdom. Today, we make a city big enough to support the verbiage of Kingdom. Ladies and gentlemen, please enjoy the video. Azeroth Kingdom isn't big enough, so it's time to expand the city underground. We start by building a cave in World Painter. So all I'm doing here is getting riverbeds for my farm, add a little bit of water, a different color, getting some texturing done so I have to work with it in World Edit. And as you can see, here is the finished product. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. So we have returned. Now, from the last clip and the clip right now, a large amount of time has passed. Not like a days or anything. It's been about like 3 or 4 hours because we have been fucking with this forever. So this is a World Painter cave. Now, there's a little bit of a problem with it. And I say little bit loosely because it's a big fucking problem. Now, you can't see it right now, but this cave's fucking huge. A little bit too huge. It's too late, though. I've made my choice. I didn't realize it until right now, but this is going to be the biggest city I've ever built, if I'm even able to build it. What needs to happen is that I need to light this entire spot, basically manually. I have yet to find out a better solution of getting farming underground, and since it's a giant fucking area, I mean, we're talking this entire area having to manually do that. The last time I did it was here, and this took like a week. There's no clever way to do this. There's just not. Like, I'm really fucking thinking here, and like, there's no way that this is going to happen cleverly if you want it to look uniform, right? Now watch this. Watch what happens. Bam. We have now just destroyed water, so we can't do that. Now, what we could do is I could select this entire area. Now, this is actually a strat. This is actually a strategy. Select the entire area and reduce it to atoms. So we go like this, right? Replace blue terracotta with 0. Okay. Copy it. And then paste it up here with air. See what happens. This actually might be the solution. Well, it's a solution. It doesn't fix everything, but it doesn't break the water as bad because I can fix that with a tool. Okay, that's not bad. Replace blue terracotta with farmland moisture 7. Replace above farmland with 59 7. Bam. Wow, that really was easy. So, now we have a structure, right? Now we come to the most important part. Now we're deciding, okay, well, what is this roof gonna look like, right? It's gonna be flat. It needs to be flat. There's no reason to. It's actually a waste of materials to make it anything else. It needs to accomplish 2 objectives. Number 1, it needs to be different from the roofs upstairs. And 2, it needs to keep the cold in. That's 1 and 2, right? I think if it was flat, I think that's the objective. And I think it should have like a little, it should stick out, right? I still want that. But I don't know what block type it should be. I think that the exterior, I'm really happy with the exterior, actually. Interior is okay now. I think it's better than what it was before. But yeah, the exterior is really weird. And that's what I like about it. And I think this is definitely like something I could do multiple stories of as well. Because we could just make this like a little outline and then make the door here, right? So that's 3rd house. So right now we have 3 houses. We could do a 2-story half 2-story house. So we take this and instead of doing it full, we could do a half there. We're basically just trying to add modules to this. It is kind of difficult for me to build a house like this because it's really out of my wheelhouse. So I'm just gonna do what I'm good at, which is copy, paste, and edit, revise. I've had a little thought about the lighting of this location. I've been thinking about the forest that's going to be in here and the buildings, and you know, I'm just looking at this glass and I'm like, man, I really wish we had some form of light. So I have decided to add these little spikes. I'm still tentative on the color of the glass. This is glass and glowstone, of course. But I think that this would act as like another point in the direction of the warmth of this area. This would act in another point of the lighting of this area, even though physically it's not actually going to do anything. It doesn't matter how many of these I put here. It won't actually light it up. But what it will do is it will allow you to actually see the ceiling. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do like a section of 3 to 6 little of these little spikes. And they're quite easy to make. And then I'm going to kind of spread them out pretty evenly over the entire roof. And we're just going to do that whole thing now. Replace glowstone, sea lantern. Wait for the reveal. 11,000 bucks. Yeah. That just looks better. It's like more mysterious, you know? Mind you, even though it's like on the roof and stuff, I still can't fucking see the roof. We need to light it up more. I think the biggest problem is the fact that this is all so bright that you can't fucking see anything. Still though, I think it's really cool. Alright. So these, what this is a palace, right? It's a noble palace. That's the best way to describe it. And I think I am gonna just do a 1 level on this. So on all these houses here, they're all 2 levels. I think this is just going to be a 1 level. I don't really know the purpose of switching it up like this, but I think it's gonna make it look different, and that's what I want. So now we have this like really nice bed, and it doesn't stop there, ladies and gentlemen, because we are going to make this a special bed because it is a special noble family. And also, speaking about that, we should probably have a little bit more than 1 bed here. Dude, what a cool little build. This is, I'm happy. I'm very happy with the interior. This is awesome. I am very proud right now. Like, I'm happy I was able to even design this. Because this is exactly what was in my brain that I couldn't visualize. This is it. This is what I couldn't visualize. It's perfect. So on this point of the build, we're about 45% done. I spent about 20 hours of building time and had to take a 2-month break due to burnout and moving across Canada. But now, we are finally sprinting towards the finish line. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day today. So it's been a number of months since I last played. So in the video, you'll see just like a snap cut to, you know, me stop playing basically. And the last thing we did was the forest, right? Because what was happening is I was getting bogged down with building the city because of how monotonous it is and how I want it to be as the best it can be, right? That's just a thing that I have to deal with. So what we're going to be doing today is I think we are actually going to be finishing this today because right now, we have a lot of stuff to edit. We have months of content to go through, and I want this to be, you know, a good video for you guys, so I want to get this done. Now, I want to tackle the biggest problem that I have with this build so far, which is definitely this very bad way of getting down, because it's very basic, right? It's too basic. I wanted to do something where it was like, oh, we had a lot of caves like in the Dwarven area that I built a while ago, but I wanted to build something like that, and I don't think that works, right? So what we're going to do instead is we're going to build 2 separate staircases to get down to here, and then what we'll do is we'll make it to where you can get down from here. So this is going to be like a little platform area. Now, I don't want to make it to where like, oh, this is just platforms that go along the thing and stuff like that, because I already have enough to build already. But what I want to do is I want to have a path down from an upper height here. And since there's this very convenient little area that I left out, I think that this is the perfect area. Okay, so now we have our stairwells done, and we can stop worrying about it, because like this stairwell really was draining me on like the fact that, you know, we need to have them, right? I need to have them because it's just adding that little bit of realism. But yeah, now we have a different problem, which is connecting this to the ground, but that's fine. I think that's an easy objective. So, we have returned to coffee acquired. Good morning. It's actually quite early for, it's actually quite late for me, I mean. So, now what we're going to do is we are going to build this out. So, the way I like to build my towers, it's always the same, guys. It's always the same. I'm going to build them the same way I did this, but it's going to be with a mix of quartz. Now, I don't think I'm going to use quartz brick. I think I'm going to do a little bit of mixture here. With some quartz blocks, quartz slabs, quartz stairs, and yeah, we also have a lot of absent by design blocks that are included outside of Minecraft. So we'll start off with this. So usually I'll just like look at it, make sure we're good here. I don't want to make it too far off, but I do want to keep it in the same vein, right? Alright, what you just witnessed there, in whatever small, short time-lapse I just did, was 4 hours of building today. Now, the castle is feature complete. Now, maybe there could be something built up here, but for right now, I'm leaving it, because I've been working on this for 4 hours today, and however long it was yesterday. Jeremy, include time somewhere, probably over there somewhere, just so we can see how long I actually spent on this one little castle. Now, we had a few problems with some glass early on, and we had to change the outline here. But other than that, I think this was a really good build. I think my favorite feature right now has to be the treasury. I'm just looking around here. Like, throne room's really cool. We have this little storage. We have this beautiful kitchen. I'm really happy with how the kitchen turned out. But if we actually come down here into the treasury, I'm very happy with this setup here. Building that was a lot, you know, and yes, I love building castles and stuff like that. But yeah, I do want to not push myself too hard. I want to get this city done, and if I can just get my palette of some new buildings, like we decided yesterday. If I can get my palette done, I can finish this entire thing and get everything squared away and ready to be edited and uploaded to you guys. And hopefully when you're watching it now, you're enjoying it. So definitely sub. I'm trying to get 1,000 subs before the end of the year. We're off track a bit because every 90 days we're getting about 90 subs. So I want to see if I can help pick that up. So if you're watching it, if you enjoyed this so far, please do hit the sub and help a brother out. Anyway, on to tomorrow. And today, ladies and gentlemen, today we are finally finishing this, and since there's going to be cursing in this video, this goddamn city. I've already done a lot of preamble. You know how long I've been working on this city. It's been a while. But today, ladies and gentlemen, it is 8 o'clock, and I'm going to spend 3 hours placing these 4 houses, 5 houses, it might even be 6 by the time we're out here, into this plateau, this plateau, this plateau, and all the way over here. And I might even include some of these as well. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, it's time to finally get this done.